kind of come on in and have some questions for our special guest tonight? You're muted.
Kim, you with us? Yes, Kim.
Yes, sir, I am.
Good to see you. I want to see
Yes,
that
sir.
lovely face. There you go. There we go. I had the great privilege of meeting you about a year ago in a studio, and I got to be honest. I already knew your reputation. I'd already heard about you from my leadership. That when they first met you, I think 3 years prior, that your husband had to help you get out of your seat. You couldn't get up on your own. And my first of all, we'll talk about all the great accolades, but I don't think a lot of people understand you were on disability early in life, if I understand correct. Now, I want to know how that felt at an early age, being, I guess, labeled. And number two, did you ever think you would get your health back? And now that you've gotten back, how does it feel?
Yeah, okay, yes, sir. I have always been disabled. I was born with a form of this muscular dystrophy that causes me to be very weak. So I've always been on disability ever since I was actually 19 years old. And so I've always been sort of marked that I was disabled, I'm handicapped, I was not able to go out and perform a regular job because of my health. And when I started these products 5 years ago, of course, my health changed. And like Ashley said, the doctors told me and my husband that I would be in a wheelchair within 2 years. And so I never thought anything would turn out the way that it has turned out. I never thought that I would lose the weight. I never thought that I would have energy from the other products that would actually give me my life back, that to where my husband did not have to help me as much as he used to help me. Every now and then I still have to have help, but it's nothing compared to the way it was. And so I did get off of disability 2 years ago. I called and I took myself off Social Security disability. They thought that I was they thought I was crazy, and they said, Miss Gray, no one gets off a disability. And I wanted a chance. I wanted a chance of life and be like everybody else could, because I knew my brain was not disabled. My body was, but my brain was not. And I knew I had got a hold to something and the best upline people to help me. And I just took the horns by my horns by the hand, and I just took off. And it has been a journey that I do not want to look back. I am very blessed, and I am so thankful for my upline and my team and my family to stay beside me and to help me on my journey.
Can I ask, Mel? That's just, see, we could end it right there. I know you didn't go to college. I think you told me you didn't. But I've claimed you had a high degree. It was called a PhD, poor, hungry, and driven. That's what I believe about you. Let me ask you a second question. How did you get started building your international business? Because you're known all over, probably every country, 58 plus countries know who you are. How did you get started from disability in such a short period of time? Give us a little clue.
A small town in Alabama at that. Small town.
Yeah.
Well, I owe it to my upline, and I owe it to my team. And the best two things that I can tell you that I did was being consistent and persistent and digging in with my team and helping my team. When I first started, I think I've actually signed up about 250 people myself. But then after I signed those new brand partners up, my team started growing, and I was advised to start helping my team. Until now, after I stopped at that particular time, I just slowed down of adding new brand partners. until now, I have right at 3,000 people because I helped my team. I dig deep with my team. I go to their meetings. I help them on Zoom calls. I do 3-way calls. So the only thing that I can ever say is God helped me and my team and being consistent and persistent. And I know, I've got businesses all over the world. And I got people that know, I mean, they hear and talk about me, and I didn't even have anything to do with it. So I'm very blessed, and I'm thankful, coming from someone that lived from check to check, didn't even have the money for these drops. Me and my husband would pay Peter, borrow from Peter to pay Paul, and I was on every kind of government program of low income out there. I can tell you that. But now I can honestly say, and I am blessed and I'm thankful that this year I am at 6-figure income, and it's all because of Partner Co. and me being consistent and persistent. And let me tell you, if I can tell you some advice, if I can do this, anybody can do this, because this